G'day everyone. This is actually the second time I've shot this video because for some reason it didn't want to come across on my computer. So what I've done today is I've installed the new Schaller S-Locks. The reason I wanted to do this video is they changed, apparently anyway, changed the screw size and that sort of thing. So what we have here is the screw and the button that came out of the my Edwards. This beautiful thing. And just real quick, one thing I thought was interesting is that's not a felt pad. It's actually leather. So I thought that was cool. What I was going to say, God, I'm sorry, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. Okay, so the Schaller screw is a little. This screw actually is a bit longer, but the Schaller screw is a little bit shorter than the original screw, but it's also a little bit wider. And a lot of people seem to be bitching about how it's a wider diameter screw and blah blah blah. I really wanted to do this video to tell you that I had zero freaking problems installing these. The other thing that people seem to be bitching about is this. It's not a screwdriver head, it's a 3mm Allen wrench, which personally I think is a better idea. The other thing people seem to be talking about is the button and the screw are all one piece. Personally, doesn't bother me at all. I think using that Allen wrench there with the T-handle was a much better idea than using just a traditional Allen wrench, because that way you're sort of spinning the thing around. I could just hold it and do it all with that. The one thing I did do, like I said, it's a wider diameter screw, was on the thread that goes into the body. It's got a little bit of shit, here it is. A little bit of Gillies furniture, well, wax polish stuff, and just sort of dabbed it in there, wiped it across the thread, and just gently worked it in. I was concerned about this horn here because it's a little bit thinner. And if it felt tight, just back it off half a turn, turn it in another full turn. So, you know, sort of 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and just worked it in. Learnt that, you know, creating threads using tap and die kits when I was working on trucks. So the good thing here is, I'll grab this end. Okay, so that part just sort of, you'll do this part up, you know, finger tight. Then where is the damn thing? There is. Focus. There it is. Little tiny screwdriver, you know. Oh, not a screwdriver, bloody screw head. So do up this part finger tight and then lock it up with that. That's it. The other really cool thing is, it was pretty clever, was this part. This is really hard to try to film, bloody. There it is. That part there, so it's beveled away. Really good idea, because it normally you'd have to sort of like pull, you know, the actual pin back. Now you don't, you just slide it on and it locks on, done. This here is the Grover knockoff of Schaller, and if you look, where are we? So that's just flat. You actually have to pull the button out, then lock it on. A little bit more fiddly. One thing I did discover is the Schaller and the Grovers are completely interchangeable. So if you have one or the other, yeah, it's a good thing or a bad thing, however you want to say it. But yeah, look, there was no worries about putting the screw in the body because of the wider diameter. Like I said, they were probably a tiny bit shorter than the original screws, but the wider diameter, I think, makes up for that. If you're concerned, just put, like I said, just a little bit of wax. I wouldn't use that stuff, just the candle wax, because it seems to be a bit denser. Furniture wax, yeah, it's really soft sort of stuff, so I'll end up just using that. I suppose if you do have a candle, just leave it in the sun for a little while, let it sort of become a bit softer. But that's it. There was no worries. Came with felt pads and that sort of thing. I was actually tempted to use the leather pads, but oh well. Yeah, so there's no worries about the Schaller S-Locks. I'm taking this to band practice tomorrow. So, yeah, we'll see. Oh, Anywho, like I said, unfortunately this is the second time I've had to do this because for whatever reason it disappeared. Anywho, take it easy and I'll see you in the next video. And I will do a comparison between Schaller, Grover's, and I've got 2 versions of the Dunlop strap locks. Alright, cool. Take it easy and I'll see you in the next video.